So good morning, welcome to Teeny Beats. This morning I'm still on the work issue. I'm still going to be talking to you about the workplace. Um, the teenagers we have today, I think you're still in a better position. I think you still have a better chance. However, the trend today is that parents want to fight every battle. They want to fight for their children. They go to schools to beat up teachers. They talk about their neighbors in very bad tones right before their children. And generally, there's this sense of, oh, I'm defending my child is precious, and all of that. Yes, you're precious. Young people, don't get me wrong, you're very, very, very precious. You are precious in God's sight, you're unique individuals. But the issue I have and the fear I have is that some of you are going to go into the workplace believing there will be people to fight for you like that. It's not the same. So as you begin to prepare your mind towards getting jobs, going into places to work, I want you to realize that not everybody is on your side. The dynamics are going to change. There's nobody who's going to go up, stand up to the teachers for you again. Nobody's going to come and stand up to your boss. In fact, the workplace is usually loaded with people who are trying to make you look bad, who are trying to undermine you, who are trying to outsmart you, who are trying to outshine you. So you need to come into that environment with a different frame of mind. I remember earlier in my career, once I was posted to Songwater, to a branch of a bank in Songwater, and they had no filing system. It was very horrible. The filing system was bad. Just had a heap of almost 300 to 500 files, and you would have to dig through. So I took up one Saturday and came in and I organized an alphanumeric system, which I had learned in one of my vacation jobs. The secretary was a fully trained secretary, a very wonderful woman. She looked at me and she said, "Oh, how did you do this?" And I told her, I explained how I did it. And she was so impressed that, oh, she's going to use the same system for her own personal files. She was the secretary to the branch manager. So they had their own set of files. And we had a good relationship. Till now, when we still have the opportunity, we still remain friends, remember each other fondly. Fast forward to many years later again on another job, and I got in this time around, and they had another situation about a system they were trying to deploy, which I did, within, I think within 3 or 4 months. I had perfected that system. I was also working in a new bank, an international bank this time around, where all the logo and the brand message and everything is how it's a big family, it's a teamwork and all of that. But the point I realized, there were people in that department, people who had been on that desk, who had tried to do the same thing unsuccessfully. And I just came in and did it. And I assumed everyone was on my side, everyone was happy with me. It's not always so. Well, they may not be trying to even dig a well for you. The truth of the matter is, in the workplace, when you shine, most people have the impression that you are dimming their own shine. Let me use that slang. So you need to understand that emotional intelligence is exceptionally critical in the workplace. I'm not saying you should dim your own lights, but you must also be ready to manage the fallout of your achievements. And you must also be aware of the fact that while you are climbing, while you are doing your best to bring out the best in the team, and you are doing all of that, be mindful of your relationships. Be watchful of your relationships. Be watchful of the dynamics that are playing out in the office, so that you do not find yourself on the wrong side of your boss or pitched against another powerful opponent, even though that was not your intention. So we're still on the work space chats, and I'm going to continue to still share a few bits on that until I move on to something else. But I want you to realize that it's not going to be the same when you get into the workplace. So it's time that this is the time for you to start thinking about that. Many young people now, by the time you are 19, 20, you're already going on to NYC and you're going into the workplace. I need you to have that expectation. Things are going to change pretty rapidly. Have a nice day.